In Godzilla vs. Power Rangers, the Power Rangers are transported to another world without the Power Rangers, and Rita Repulsa is trying to take over. Lo and behold, we have kaiju, specifically Godzilla. And amidst the turmoil of the entire series, Rita does something diabolical. She tries to take control of Tommy again, and today on Geek Devotions, we're going to talk about that. Hello, devoted geeks. Welcome to Geek Devotions, a show from devoted geeks who are devoted to let you know you're loved. I'm Dallas. I'm so glad you've hit the play button today. If you are new to our show, we take geek, pop culture items like movies, video games, comic books, and we use them to let people know that they're loved. So if you don't watch past them, know this, we love you, care about you, there is a plan and purpose for your life. Do not give up. Today, ladies and gentlemen, is another installment of our Power Rangers month. We're all month long. We're taking a look at Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It's been a lot of fun. This week, we're looking at the Godzilla and Power Rangers crossover that took place a couple years ago, and it was a really fascinating story. And of course, you always have that love for the fact of Godzilla versus the Dragon Zord? But in this series, something really crazy takes place, and that is that Rita attempts to take control of Tommy again. For those of you who missed it, Tommy was originally an agent of Rita, but not by choice. She kidnapped him and polluted his mind and turned him into the Green Ranger. And this is where things begin to progress into an interesting conversation point of what happens when you have been freed from something, but now things are starting to creep back in. Every one of us have the potential to fall into bad habits, into, well, sin, if you will. And these things can be very, very destructive. But at the same time, we believe as Christians that you have the ability to be free from these things. Freedom does come in Jesus, in that you are able to get away from these bad habits, from sinful lifestyles, and all these other negative things. However, sometimes there is a struggle that comes about when you walk away, and that is temptation. Now, some people, when they get saved and they walk away from these bad things, they never go back to it again. That's done. They never have to deal with it ever again. But there are some people who do struggle. They have this continual nagging things of things coming back from the past. They're trying to pull them back into old habits. So what do we do with it? First off, we need to understand that God is in control of everything. 1 Corinthians chapter 15 tells us that God has all authority. But beyond that, we have to do something that honestly we see take place in the comics with Tommy, which is humble ourselves. James chapter 4 verse 7, and reading from the English Standard Version, it says this: "Submit yourselves therefore to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you." See, Tommy had to have a level of self-control, and he had to submit himself to something bigger than what the temptation was that was coming to him. Now, again, this is not a 1-1 ratio, so don't take this too far. But for us as Christians, when we are facing temptation, when we're facing these things, we have to submit ourselves to God. I like the way that the NLT translates it as humbling ourselves before Him, because there's recognition of we're not strong enough to do this on our own. We need Christ. We need God to come in and take control of our lives and help us to do things. But what does that look like in the practical realm? What we need to do is pause a little bit. Sometimes when we're thrown into a situation, the temptation's there, we need to make sure we have stuff in our life that we can stop the action, stop the motion, and then focus our attention on the Lord. Now, sometimes that's a level of accountability, having men and women of God in your life that you can go to, go, look, I'm struggling with this. And again, that takes humility. That takes you being willing to go, I'm not as strong as I thought I was. That takes you going, hey, I feel like I'm slipping. Can you help me? And this is a hard thing for many people, to ask for help, to A, recognize they have a problem, but B, ask for help to overcome those things. But this is essential. This is how we're supposed to operate in a community. This is why we're so big at Geek Devotions about you guys being plugged in a local body with other Christians. It is essential, because in a healthy environment where you aren't putting people on pedestals, and you're being honest about things, you can find people who go, I'm going to help you. We're going to walk this out together in love and in grace. It doesn't make it easy, but when you have these things in place, then when those old habits begin to creep in, like Rita Repulsa coming after Tommy, we can find freedom. Question of the week for you guys: what's something that you found freedom in? Or you know some people that were struggling with some stuff and God radically changed their lives. What does that look like? And what's the process of you setting up barriers in your life to protect yourself so that you don't fall back into those old habits? I want to say a quick thank you to everyone who's been supporting us here at Geek Devotions. This past week, Celeste and I had the opportunity to go to GeekCon, a convention that really it's the start of Geek Devotions. And we were able to be on the con floor. And on the con floor, we were able to spend time with people. We were able to laugh with people. We literally cried with people. We prayed with people. We encouraged people. We were present. And we were able to do that because of our devoted Patreon geeks. People who have been supporting us for as little as $1 a month. They're the ones that were able to send us to GeekCon and to be present with individuals. And we are so thankful for their support. We literally can't do this ministry without their support and others. Thanks to our patrons, we're able to go to cons. We're able to get the lights, cameras. We're able to get the stuff we do to create these devotions. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you for sending us to these places. In fact, while we were there, we were asked to be present at another convention in November. So we're trying to work out the way to make that happen. If you'd like to help us to grow, to do more things, to go to conventions, to create more content designed to encourage people, go to our website, geekdevotions.com, and click on our giving page. I also remind you guys that my book, How Do I Actually Pray, is officially out. It's found on Amazon. You can get it from barnesandnoble.com and Books A Million, I think some other places. In fact, if I did things correctly, you could actually go to your local library and request them to have that brought to your local library. So I want to say thank you for everyone who's bought that book already. If you have purchased it, do me a favor, go to Amazon.com and leave a review on Amazon. It helps to kind of bolster the ranking of it and let people know that this is a resource that's worth getting. And finally, I want to invite you guys to be part of the community. This is all about community. GeekCon is part of the community, but so is our online stuff. We have a Discord channel. We have the Devoted Geek Life Facebook group. We have social medias on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. And we would love to see you there, to interact with you guys, to pray with you, and to encourage you. Just go to our website, geekdevotions.com. You can find all the links there. All that being said, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, stay devoted. Peace and love.